The Spanish knotted feather is basically worked on 2 columns of grid lines. So if you were thinking about graph paper, it would be 2 squares by however long you want your stitch. While it's called the Spanish knotted feather, in my opinion, I cannot see any knots. It's really based on a twisted chain that kind of zigzags back and forth. So to start on our grid, we're going to come up on the second line down on the left line. We are going to go down on the middle line on the top line. And then we are going to travel down to the line below where we came up over on the left, but we're coming up on the right. We're going to wrap the thread over the top of the needle, which is in the fabric, and then under the tip of the needle we're moving from the left, and then we're coming over to the right, then going under the tip of the needle so that we get a twisted chain stitch, and then we're going to pull the thread through. And then we go down on the middle line, and it is straight over from where we came up on the left line. So we're going to go down on the middle line. We are going to then come up 2 lines below where we came up the first time on the left line. So 1, 2. We're going to cross the thread over the top of the needle from right to left, and we're going to come under the tip of the needle from left to right. Then pull the thread through. And now we're going to go down on the center line on the same line as the twisted chain ended on up above. So on the right. So we're going to come down here. We are going to skip 1 line, go down to the next one. So 1, 2, come up on the left line, wrap your thread over the top of the needle and then under the tip, coming from right to left when we're wrapping under, and pull through. And then we take our needle back down on that middle line, even with our twisted chain that ended over here on the left. So here, so up 1 line from where we are right here. So up 1 in the middle, then we're going to travel with our needle under the fabric, skip a line, come up on the next one on the left, so it's just alternating back and forth. Going to wrap the thread over the top of the needle, then under the tip, and pull the thread through. So again, I'm going up 1 from where I just came out, into the middle, go down, travel under the fabric, skip 1 line, come, so we're skipping the line that we came up on over here. We're going down, skipping 1, and then coming up on 2, wrapping the thread up over the top of the needle, then under the tip, so that we get a twisted chain stitch, pull through, and then we go up 1 from where we just came out and down in the middle, skip a line, come down to the next one. And once you get the rhythm of this, you should be able to stitch it without that grid. Going to go over the top of the needle, under the tip, and pull through, so that gives us that twisted chain. Then we're going back up 1 line and down on the middle of it, of the horizontal line. We're going to come up 2 down, wrap the needle over the top of the needle, not the needle, the thread over the top of the needle, then under the tip, and pull through. And we are just going to keep repeating that all the way down. And the heavier thread, probably the prettier it's going to be. So when we're coming down on that middle line, we're coming down above, I'd never said this before, we're coming down above the thread that's going diagonal across the stitch. So inside that kind of space that you've made. So we're coming down inside that triangle right there on the middle line. And the tighter and the smaller you make it, the harder it is to see that triangle. And here on the middle line. And when we are ready to finish this off, we're just going to finish it off like it was a chain stitch or lazy daisy. So I'll just tack down my last loop on whichever side I'm on.